Now I have a little assignment for all of you about varas. Now this is the homework, that is, and this assignment Villa and Sarbani are going to discuss with you over the Yahoo group, right? You are all members of this Yahoo group. Okay, now the questions are rather easy. I won't go through them now because then I'll be going totally into what is known as mundane astrology. Okay? And mundane astrology is very interesting. Like for example, the sun will enter into Aries on a particular day. The day the sun enters Aries, the lord of the day is the chief executive of the government. So, you take the chart of the government which you have, and then you see the position of the chief executive. Is it good? Is it bad for the year? Is he going to attack Iraq? Is he going to distribute chocolates in Iran? What's he going to do? So all those things we can see from the lord of the day when the sun entered the sign Aries. See the point? The lord of the day will tell us what energy is being made available to the chief executive of the country. Similarly, you can study the others. This is for assignment. I'll skip this now. Now we start a new topic, Tithi. Tithi is the angle between the sun and the moon, right? Mm-hmm. And the angle between the sun and the moon can vary from 0 degrees to 360 degrees, which when divided by 30 gives us a Tithi span of 12 degrees. Okay? So that means each Tithi is equal to 12 degrees. And we have 15 Tithis on the waxing and 15 Tithis on the waning half. The 15 Tithis is 15 multiplied by 12, which is 180 degrees. Difference between the sun and the moon. And then the remaining 180 degrees is the waxing half. You see the difference between Vara and Tithi. Vara is only a function of the sun. There is nothing to do with the moon over there. He's not bothered. Whereas this Tithi is a function of both the sun and the moon, and is more a moon situation. It's more water. So now, just as now you see, now the Tithi has to do with the 7th house. Just as we talked of Vara and the 1st house, right? We are talking about the Vara and the 1st house. We shall talk about Tithi and the 7th house. Tithi and the 4th house. Because the emotions are involved with the 4th house and the 7th house. Home, relationships, right? This is why your emotions are going to come into play. In the water. 4th house and 7th house. 4th house is home. 7th house is relationships. So let's see. What we need to do as the first step is to, now these Tithis are ruled by the 8 planets. But there are totally 9 planets, right? Navagrahas. The days were ruled only by 7. From the sun to Saturn in the days of the week. The Tithis are ruled by 8. So you add Rahu to that. All you got to do is to add Rahu to the list of the lords of the weekdays. So can somebody go through with me? You have Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu. Okay? So you can do this on your fingers. Now we can check the lords of the Tithi. First is Sun, second Moon, third Mars, fourth Mercury, 5 Jupiter, 6 Venus, 7 Saturn, 8 Rahu. Then again start 9 Sun, 10 11 12 13 14 15 Saturn. So this is the waxing half. Right, this is the waxing half. It is so simple. And in the waning half, what we will do is exactly the same, except in the last one will not be Saturn, but it will become Rahu. That's the only thing you got to remember. In the waning half, it's exactly the same, except in the last one is becoming Rahu. That's in the next slide.